Caitlin Clark makes her debut appearance on Netflix with David Letterman on his show.
Caitlin Clark recently appeared for the first time on David Letterman's Netflix show, and it's safe to say it was a major moment. The excitement leading up to the episode was intense, especially after the two were seen together at the famous Long's Bakery in Indiana. Fans were eagerly waiting, and the episode definitely lived up to the hype.
What are we doing?
I'll just take a Bloody Mary.
We're just having fun.
Okay, is everybody ready? We're buying everything.
Oh my God.
Get your order.
Whatever you want, it's on him.
Yeah, I got TV money.
One of everything.
On the show, Caitlin wasn't just the basketball superstar everyone knows. She came across as genuine, witty, and refreshingly relatable. She opened up with stories that reached far beyond the basketball court, giving fans a deeper look into who she really is.
And I gotta say, I don't think Caitlin Clark gets enough credit for her humor, because this episode was riddled with it. And I think it's safe to say that Caitlin Clark has had quite a busy off-season. I mean, she hung out with Taylor Swift, she was on Eli Manning's podcast, she was on the Kelsey Brothers podcast, New Heights, but Netflix is a new one.
In one absolutely jaw-dropping moment, she casually mentioned dropping 22 points in just 2 minutes during a scrimmage against a men's team. That's right, minus 22 points in 120 seconds, with defenders doing everything they could to slow her down. Incredible doesn't even begin to cover it.
And this was probably the most viral clip of them all. Caitlin Clark talking about how she scored 22 points in 2 minutes against a men's practice team.
Here's the clip where they dive into that story, an unforgettable moment that truly stands out.
Speaking of videoing practices, there's one iconic scrimmage.
There is.
Yeah.
But nobody knows if it actually happened because...
It happened. No, you know what happened.
So we have a practice team that's just all guys. They have to be students at the university. They basically just volunteer their time, and I think we were down 15. So we make a couple threes. We cut it to 10, maybe. I don't even know.
When you say we make a couple of threes, was it you or was everybody making threes?
It was me, but the points went to the Iowa Hawks. So I think I had 22 points in 2 minutes. What's the moral of the story?
I'm sorry. 22 points.
It's performances like that which have everyone talking. Facing off against male players with clear physical advantages, Clark's achievement doesn't just impress, it redefines what we thought was possible.
And they were jumping out of their chairs, going crazy. Usually I never react when something I hit a big shot, or I do, but never in a shocked way. After my fifth three in a row in a minute, I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it.
As the conversation with David Letterman unfolded, Clark shared how she dedicated herself to sharpening her three-point shot, revealing the relentless work behind her long-range success.
She goes into the three-point line story about how she spray painted a three-point line because she wanted to get good at those logo bombs. And her dad tore out part of her driveway and they created a three-point line. She mentions how she originally wanted it in her backyard, but that was a no-go with the rent.
That's right. Her dad actually tore up a section of their driveway and spray painted a three-point line on it. Just think about that level of dedication. A father literally reshaping their home so his daughter could chase her dream. It wasn't just about basketball. It was the beginning of something legendary.
She seemed pretty humbled by the gesture, and she basically was saying she never expected to get where she was. She never expected to see people wearing her jersey, and she actually exceeded all her own expectations.
That driveway isn't just a heartwarming anecdote. It's the place where Caitlin Clark's journey genuinely took off. She spent countless hours on that improvised court, shooting until her arms were sore, building the muscle memory that would one day leave defenders scrambling. What's truly remarkable is how humbly she recounted it on Letterman's show, almost unaware of how extraordinary her beginnings really are. While most kids adjust to whatever resources they have, Clark's family reshaped their home environment to fuel her rare talent.
The rent. Letterman has actually been a fan of Caitlin since her Iowa days. They go over her breakout game against Michigan, where she drills 4 three-pointers in 6 minutes. She does get 30 points, but they lost the game.
And then came the Michigan game, the turning point. Clark didn't just perform well. She entered what athletes call the zone, that rare mental space where time slows, and the basket seems impossibly wide. She knocked down 4 three-pointers in just 6 minutes. And these weren't your average shots. They were deep, contested daggers that left defenders stunned and shaking their heads. Letterman brought it up during the interview, and you could tell, even he was blown away.
In final 6 minutes, you hit 4 three-pointers, scored 21 points, pulled the Hawkeyes within 5 with
Still
one.
lost.
Yeah. Michigan won, but Iowa was euphoric. People became aware of, oh my God, it's Caitlin Elizabeth Clark. What are we going to do?
Clark described that game as her personal oh my gosh moment, the instant she realized something extraordinary was unfolding. Picture this. Returning home after a game, flipping on SportsCenter, and suddenly realizing your life might never be the same again.
In final 6 minutes, you hit 4 three-pointers, scored 21 points, pulled the Hawkeyes within 5 with
Still
one.
lost.
Yeah. Michigan won, but Iowa was euphoric. People became aware of, oh my God, it's Caitlin Elizabeth Clark. What are we going to do?
Yeah. I remember, we obviously didn't have, everybody active that game, but, Coach Bluter wasn't even that mad that we didn't win. She was, staring at the TV oh my gosh. Everybody was just kind of, in awe. Even I was wow, we're on SportsCenter. That's amazing.
Like seeing Santa on your...
I know. It's wow. I made SportsCenter top 10. I would stay up as a kid and watch that. So I feel that was definitely kind of the oh my gosh moment for sure. But
It's easy to see why Ball State University showed up in full force when Clark appeared on Letterman's show. The standing ovation she received wasn't just courteous applause. It was a thunderous acknowledgement of her greatness. This wasn't just any guest on a talk show. This was a cultural icon stepping into their auditorium. And how did Clark respond? With genuine surprise and humility, admitting she never imagined she'd reach this point. That's what makes her story so compelling. The stark contrast between her extraordinary talent and her down-to-earth demeanor. While her skills have launched her to stardom, it's the obstacles she's overcome that truly showcase her character.
And at times, they touched on some more serious topics, like the physicality in the league and whether or not she was being targeted by other players, which she responds that no, she was not being targeted by other players. I know that this is a heavily debated topic. That also does depend on what your meaning of targeted is, because if you are saying, did people have their eye on her because she was this crazy rookie phenom that entered the WNBA that everybody wanted to make sure didn't make them look like a chump or whatever, but some people, believe that she was targeted in a nefarious manner, to which her response to that was that the WNBA does level up. When you go from college to the WNBA, the women in the WNBA have had years to work on